I was getting into a bit of a panic about these. These are the old seals that go in here on the end of the top of the block, top of the cylinder head, and these have been just rammed on and damaged. And the new ones seem to be the same sort of construction, and I don't think they're really going to fit, but I think it will. These, you can put the O-ring straight onto there, and if you put it in from above and press it down, you can get the bolts in, and it does raise that middle bit, but I think the cam cover will squash that down and make a good seal. And on this side I've got to put a new new seal there, but you can actually put that in there and squash the end on through there, and that does sort of work, so I think I'll be alright with those. What else? Chains are on, and I've found that if you've not had your block skimmed or your head skimmed, you can't fit a composite gasket. Obviously do your own research, but this is what I've come up against, and I've tried and tried and it just wouldn't go on, so I've gone back to the old-fashioned tin gasket, so hopefully that'll be alright. Just got to wire those on. At one point I made earlier on the video, there's a couple of bolts in here that it says you can't reach with a standard spanner, so I used a claw spanner, but you can get a ring spanner on there, which is a much better way of doing it. And I think that was my ring that I got on. That'll go on. So get that all back on, and might be able to get it back in the car. Still not happy with these seals. If you get the seal in there, it squashes it right at the top, and when you try and put the cam cover on, it will put an awful lot of strain on these studs, which I don't want to do, and it also puts a little step in the seal there. And this is the remains of the old seal that fits in there on the tack drive. Trying to get that out is a bit of a pig. There's nothing to grab hold of, so you've got to be really careful with that. Right, the seal that comes in the kit is that one. As you can see, put it in the slot, it makes it quite oval, and you end up with a lot of material at the top there. So when you try and squash the cam cover down onto it, it ends up with a little step on that join, and I think it's going to put too much strain on the cam lid, cam cover. Could end up cracking it. So I'm going to go with this one, and this one measures 3.5 that way, 3.5 millimeters, which I think is pretty much exactly the same as the depth of that rebate. So there's no real, and the clamping force is going to be that way when you bolt it up. So you've got a force that way on the bottom, and then on the top you've got a force that way. So this with a little bit of silicone sealant, I think, is what I'm going to try.